Hello guys, this is for Taurus, Aries cusp, anyone with Taurus or Aries in their chart. Okay. Yeah, we got Baby Edge. Baby Edge wants to join. Or likes to join. Anyways, pre-meditating, I got relationships. There's a person that's more serious than the other. There's a lot of things pretty much combined to what I could tell was like things are happening at their own pace, but they are happening and you cannot rush them. It's more about putting your nose down and getting things done that you know you need to get done little by little instead of worrying about that time frame. Okay, we have the pigeon and the friend. Alright, let's dive into that, shall we? Baby Itch says, yeah. Yeah, my friend. Yeah, my friend. So, I mean, like I said, anyone with Taurus, Aries in their chart. So it's 12. These are not, like, numbered. Like, you have to go look. So that's 38 and 12. And so I don't use them too often. It's too, unless I guess I could pre-pull them, but you're going to hear a mama cat in the background. These are her kids, but she no longer recognizes them. Family and close relationships and your social life, because it's the penguin. Let's see. It's possible whatever you're going through directly involves your loved ones. It's time to weigh the importance of this relationship in your life. Do you want or even need the relationship to continue? If the answer is yes, the conflict is doing more damage to the relationship than it's worth. We must learn to pick our battles wisely, regardless of how this applies to your current circumstance. The message is clear. Reach out to those you care about. Because it's time to reach out to your support system. It looks different for each of us. Of course, it may include family, friends, lovers, or even co-workers. Whatever your system looks like, something about the situation at hand requires you to reach out and spend time with those who bring joy, peace, and healing. If you're suffering in silence, let your loved ones be there for you. Okay? The archetype looks at the individual versus the group. It's well integrated. Every man is thriving in their social. Baby, can you stop? Circle, and can feel strong in both their individuality as well as their identity within the group. But it can be fluid, dynamic, balanced to master. Think of the situation or question that brought you to use this. What feelings emerge when you think about unburdening yourself by telling somebody you love and trust what you're going through? Okay, we're gonna put these in because I mean we've also got the friend. Okay, baby Lipper, you're fine, baby. Okay, truth, mirrors, and sound advice. This indeed points to an important friend in your life and can indicate someone you can turn to when the truth feels muddled or elusive. The perspective reflects our most authentic self back to us and helps us navigate a treacherous landscape. However, it's important to recognize that not all the mirrors in our lives come by way of loved ones. Sometimes our most potent teachers are those who frustrate or irritate us to no end. Word. Notice that the shadow cast by the friend is its true shadow. Unlike other cards, it's time to turn to a trusted ally and let them know what you're going through. Know the advice they give you now is the medicine required to remedy the situation. One way to think about this, it's an age-old saying, the antidote is in the poison. Ask yourself who in your life is your greatest mirror and what lesson you can learn from them. Think of who you hold most dear and who you absolutely can't stand. Which one is a stronger teacher? You might be surprised by the answer. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Alright. This needs a little further. It needs. It needs. Because we got friend. Turn to a person who is a friend. But also not everyone is a friend in a social circle. Okay, something hard. Something hard that you're going through. Hecate, Queen of the Crossroads, the unknown. Take a good look at that. Okay. That is number 33. Hey, Mama. Thank you for bearing with me, especially if you stay through to the end, because we're winging this. I felt I needed to come do it. What important decision have I been avoiding due to fear of the unknown? Hecate acknowledges that you are at a significant crossroad in your life. She meets you at this crossroads with her torch, dagger, and key, and asks you to embrace the unknown even though you are afraid. The decision is difficult and full of uncertainty, but it must be made. Trust that, with your inner knowing and real-world experience, you will make the decision that is the highest good of all. If you can't hear her, she's searching for a kitten, and there's tons of them. Goddess of magic, witchcraft, and necromancy, life and death, doorways and crossroads. It's the most mysterious figure in the Greek mythology. So it's like, you don't know what to do, and reaching out to someone and letting them kind of know the situation so they can help, lend a hand, give you sound advice. Because like they said, these are hands making the, sorry, that's pigeon. The hell? So my Spidey told me to do penguin, not pigeon. But the point is, you see the hand makes it. The friend is itself. Pigeons come in flocks. Never a sole pigeon. They come in flocks. And like, you've kind of taken yourself out of the so-called social circle, but you have one person you could tell what's going on to help you navigate the crossroads. That's what's going on here. It doesn't matter, folks. Things take over when they want to take over. If you're staying, you must need this. Sphinx. Gratification. Looks kind of mischievous, huh? Like pretending they like the cat or the animal. I don't know. It's really weird to me. It's really weird to me. But there's blessings underneath that. So that's number 40. Anything with 0 behind it is always spiritually protected. Just so you know, friends. Just so you know. Mark your successes. Use your intellect. Be wise. As such, know that you can't know it all. Yeah, see the crossroads, the unknown. Be curious. You don't always need to expect to receive something immediately, which would be the premeditated that I got, that things are coming, but in their own time, not yours. It's not about your time. Take your time to do things well. Delayed gratification can build character and achieve bigger goals. Guard what is integral to you. Everything that annoys or irritates you about someone tells a lot about yourself. You see, how everything is starting to intertwine itself with this reading. Mirroring your friend, your biggest ally, the things like you could learn from someone who triggers you. And I can think of 2 people right now, completely opposite of me, don't do anything to try to fix things, right? And I'm always giving tools, advice, like that's literally the daily. Helping creatures that can't help themselves, you know what I mean? Like, if you get a reading from me at TaurianEye.com, just know that over 50% of that, I live very low key, and the animals get helped. Put it that way, okay? So the duality of this is now later knowing or ignorance. Like, if you knew, then you would miss the lesson in between that, right? The crossroads. So the myth of the Sphinx carries through the ancient world of Greece. It's like the head of a human, a falcon, or whatever. She will literally cut anyone down that cannot answer her riddle. So it's like life's throwing a riddle. Which person? Which friend or foe, like, that you could literally look at that triggers you to get the answer for the crossroads that you need. That's really interesting. Maybe you could ask for a dream about this person and look that symbolism up later. If you can remember it, ask spirit guides to help you remember that. 1202 just stood out to me. Heavy. Like, be on the time. When that happens, you can always drink mugwort tea if you are not allergic. Okay? Always know what you are allergic to, but mugwort definitely helps those psychic dreams and stuff. Adam, the dark divine father of creation. There's a cow and a moon in the back. If you can't, it won't focus. That's why I want a new camera. Paid a lot for this one, yet here we are. And then I'm going to take this one too. It's Lilith Sagittarius of free yourself. Again, a lone venture. Like at the crossroads, by yourself, with your animal, being led by your spirit team. It's a riddle, and I feel like it's one only you can handle, and you'll meet back up after you take this advice of someone with your tribe. Okay, it's that spiritual magic, the unknown, what the hell is going on. So let's read Adam. Adam signals a time to heal your masculine shadow. A shadow that may originate with the father, the paternal ancestral pattern. Imbalance in relationships. So that links back to what it was already saying in the beginning. Okay. It can show you the toxicity that can develop around power struggles between the masculine and the feminine, and why it's important to heal it. This raises the example of what not to do and encourages you to release the toxic masculinity that has held you back in your life. Adam was the first man and counterpart to both Lilith and Eve. In both biblical myths, he is portrayed as the defenseless man who just wanted submission from Lilith. He was then tempted into sin by Eve, who bit into the forbidden apple from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Both creation stories teach that women who don't submit to their husbands are evil, and that if they are not controlled, they will tempt their husbands into sin. Masculine energy as a concept is used in occult teachings to describe efficiency, competition, and action. Lip. Feminine energy is associated with emotions, the senses, and feeling. Everyone has a level of masculine energy within them, no matter their gender identity. You can gain an understanding of your masculine energy in your birth chart by looking at the zodiac sign most present in your chart. Water, earth are the sensory feminine signs. Stand in your own power through supporting and harmonizing with others. You are transmuting your dark divine into power light. Hi, okay. I feel like that's a lot, and I know it's taken me a minute, and I wasn't prepared. Like, I literally have just been drawn to the cards around me to use for this message. Like, if you didn't hear my dryer in the background, I was literally doing laundry and felt I needed to do this. Okay? Free yourself. It's time to step into your freedom. Your drive to be a free spirit can feel strong right now. You can see the bigger picture and make decisions from an informed space. You may be breaking ties with someone or something that is not serving you. It is a mutable sign, Sagittarius, representing beliefs, wisdom, optimism, growth, and expansion through experience. Now, I want to pinpoint that. Okay, the Hecate, the crossroads, the unknown. Okay, opening the door, learning through the experience. It is your intuition. It's knowing. You're also, someone is definitely your spirit animals are standing out here, friends. It's like the wolf, the snake, the cat, and the bull. Just so you know. Okay. Oh. It's ruled by lucky Jupiter and linked with the higher self, your true self, programming weighing you down. When Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius is a freedom-loving energy, they can be repressed. Pop star Britney experienced this with her public conservation. Perhaps in early childhood or through ancestry, you witnessed painful persecution based on your beliefs or your free spirit, and it may have shut you down from new spiritual knowledge and information. Those who have Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius can experience an unconventional approach to their spiritual or academic growth. Sometimes they can be dogmatic, creating friction with other people. So mine's actually in Pisces. Universal law and alchemy. Your belief system creates your reality. When you shift the dark energy surrounding your beliefs, you will move into creative mastery, knowing that you are wise, intelligent, and it's important with healing that placement. The shadow work for the feminine is traveling is a spiritual experience for you and will allow you to heal. Take time to escape and allow yourself to be present on your journey, which again, things are set in motion. You just have to choose which doorway. Whether you know it or not, things are already there. You just need to do what you need to do, so to speak, to free yourself of those things, okay? The masculine shadow. Your beliefs are radical and the world needs them. Journal and write down your most rebellious and adventurous thoughts. The universe is liberating you from the control of others. Your higher perspective is about freedom and teaching and yeah. So Spirit's throwing some riddles at you because they don't want you to be in a familiar space right now. They want you to put your own spiritual magic out there because it's been hindered by family, lovers, doing a 9-to-5 that, you know, you can do a 9-to-5 but also do what your heart's being called to do, okay? Like, let's be very clear about that. It's creative magic, like going home and taking, you know, instead of sitting down automatically and eating and doing, like Netflix or Hulu, you take 10 minutes to read about that subject, or 10% is better than nothing. Okay, when days that you can't give everything, just so people are aware here, because it's like whatever you're listening to or you're around, it's been very pushed into your memories, and how you communicate your truth and how you feel tied down. And there is sorry, men, we got some men issues over here. An overbearing mother, an overbearing father, an absent mother. Everything ties into how we've not been able to be ourselves. Four of Swords. See, this one kind of puts me in a crossroads too. Like, I don't have any options. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do here? I'm at the end of my rope. I'm at this cliff. The Eight of Cups. Knight of Wands. And the Tower. I think you're going to have to make a decision nonetheless. I just want you to make an informed, intelligent one based off your needs. I tried, folks. It's just because it's dark. Anyways, it's kind of an omen. Like, you've had nothing but disappointment. Someone's recently triggered that, which is where they're wanting you to kind of reach out to someone, mirror your enemy, you know what I mean? And rest. Like, you've been let down by so many people you thought you could trust, which is the shadow, you know what I mean? And so you can see and know everything changes and the people change, and so you can act accordingly to who people are now and not from the past, and give the value they deserve. You'll be able to bring more balance into your life. Okay, if you were in a relationship and they used to be good and now they're not, you're at a crossroads, you keep waiting, well, okay, it's the balance of give and take. It's done. If you keep trying for a family member, which is your trigger, you just need to learn from them and then kind of divert. Maybe you can help them in that format. Okay, she went into a big fit. Anyways, it's significant. It's a powerful, powerful message for the Taurus, Aries placements, even Sagittarius, I presume, but it's fire to me, right? There's a lot of swift things coming after, I want to say anywhere from 4 to 8 days. Like, she just came out of nowhere with that, right? That's going to require your brain and your brain alone with that decisive response. It is about passion. It is about overcoming those shackles, those obstacles, even chaotic. But it's very, very necessary, because it's an energy, like that friend or whatever, that gives you that advice all of a sudden. That drive to help bring about the positive change at that crossroad. But staying focused and inspired. For, it's like they said, you can see that outcome. You just can't dictate. Like, the intuition's telling you that outcome is there. Okay? You kind of already know it. Maybe you thought it was a daydream or whatever. But it's not. It just, you have to take those steps. You have to quit being terrified because you're at the, the edge. The end of your rope. And nothing has to be precise science, especially when it comes to decisions, but it is about the framework and the reflection instead of contemplating. So you can explore a little more in life, okay? There's tons of possible outcomes that we could always have, but you have to have a starting point and a person to help you interpret. So there is someone who can help you with just kind of diving in and helping scoop out the chaos. You know what I mean? So it's more about watch your reckless, impulsive behavior. Take scientific, analytical approaches. Like, you yourself, the friend can help you, but it's you there's something that clicks that helps you. Okay? So, this was a very long message, and I hope you understand. I feel like I'm going to need to watch it because I am the messenger, and I need to be able to intake it later. I love you, and I'll catch you later. Thank you for joining me in Idgidge.